naturally the second I want to start recording, I start talking. Anyway, it's been probably a week since I've played, or not, since I've recorded Skyrim. I've been modding it to hell and back. This character is probably going to be my next main run. It's not going to be just freeform. Much like Dib, she's going to have goals, she's going to have plans. The narrative with this character is that she's heard about dragons. So her being a wilderness barbarian type person, she's going to investigate. She has ancient runes, which I think, yeah, they're kind of Daedric. They look a little Daedric, but I'm not sure which one would be relevant to her. Oh, yep, there he is. I have completely redone the racials, and there's a mod that I can follow like a deity. I have taken the patron god Akatosh for extra damage against dragons. In addition, her racials are very different. She does have frost resistance, and I'll get Avatar a little bit later. At levels 10, 20, and 30, choose a race. You will be more effective, 35% more effective against that race. I was going to choose Nords for the level 10, because I got this character level 20 on like a different save file as I was testing mods and stuff. But there's no option for that, so I'm thinking of hitting Altmer, and I forgot what my first choice was. But anyway, obviously that. And then apparently the lower my health is, the more damage I'll do. So I've also got a completely I got a movement and combat overhaul. My UI has completely changed. Not completely, I still have Sky UI, so that this is all gonna be the same. But I'm gonna be in third person like a lot more often because this mod's kind of designed for that. It's gonna be a little Dark Soulsy. So that'll be interesting. If I'm level 1, I got no stamina whatsoever. I may or may not crash more often. I had a CTD last night as I was testing stuff, and I'm like, alright, well, I've tested enough. Alright, as usual, we're going to do our little detour. Oh. Oh no, don't turn me! Oh, I can't dodge yet because I have no stamina. Man, I'm taking a lot of damage. Where did the vampire go? I don't remember where I killed them. There we go. Guess I should probably favorite that. Favorite gear is not going to be too relevant because she's basically going to be using the two-handed almost exclusively, with the occasion of a bow. I don't know why I'm so monotone. I've been awake for an hour. Wait, no, put that away. And as usual, my dumbass is tanked my stamina before the combat. Ah, nice. Take that. I don't think I... No, I don't need. I've got my set on. Oh yeah, she's basically gonna look like this the whole time. Her headpiece is probably gonna change at some point. One of the I guess mistakes I was using in my test run, I did not focus on enchanting or armor nearly enough, so I was on apprentice difficulty like the entire time, all 8 hours, because I could not take it. There's gonna be a little bit more off-screen shenanigans with this character as I try to. Oh wait, no, we're down here. We're in the drink. I'm gonna do some off-screen like power leveling, essentially. Mostly smithing is what I really want to focus on. Alright, awesome. So the idea here is I've turned the combat a little more like Dark Souls-y. So I should be like blocking, dodging a lot more. But the difficulty is still set on apprentice, so there we go. Does that hide the... Nope. Okay, good, it does. Also, ooh, that's one more damage than what I've got. And it looks cool. I should be a little bit more deliberate with my combat. Yeah, it considers all 3 of these bosses. Oh, I did not press Alt. Okay. There's usually 3 of them. Yeah, that's 100 gold.
I can take you. Try and do this quick.
Haha! Nice. Yeah, we'll take arrows. And I've dinged. Which we're gonna go into health for like a while. First thing we're gonna do light armor. I wanted to run heavy, but I wanted this set more. Which, oh, I've already got one of those. Jesus. Oh yeah, I've got some loot mods that makes loot more interesting, but the price points are very imbalanced. Like they should be like 4 grand and stuff, but there's an item that's like 2.7 million, the Boots of Blinding Speed. I'm like that. There's no reason for that. There's stuff goes up to like 16,000. This fork is worth 7,800. Like this should be like 3 grand, you know. Oh no no! Oh, okay, we're cheating. Not doing that run around again. Love the weather. There will be some no commentary runs on this character, absolutely. My Skyrim videos aren't raking in too many views. But it's fine. I'm not yet noticing any trend if my commentary or silent ones get more views than the other ones do. So I'm just gonna kind of keep doing what I do.
Every day we get visited. What? A dragon? explains what I saw earlier. You're right. The Jarl. We need to get word to Jarl Balgrim. Cross the... When you get to Whiterun. Just, blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Oof. I did not pick up a lot of leather on my way here, so let's...
Alright.
Why can I not craft... Oh, because I was in the wrong category.
Hello, friend.
I'm gonna need these later.
It's good to see the finest weapons and armor.
You know what? Take it.
Alright.
New to Riverwood?
Oh, I could have made a few hundred more gold by hitting the fence that I have in every inn,
Well,
or
one of
most
us has to
inns.
do something.
I don't know what you overheard. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Am I ever going to use this? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to take the money. What does that do? Oh, that's cool. Unnecessary, but cool. I chose the Markarth home as my starting point because it was closer to... Oh, I did have a fair pelt. Specifically because it's closer to the this armor set. It's got its own little spot in the world.
Got something to say?
This character is also going to utilize shouts a lot more. That's well, that was one of the big appeals. I got a shout expansion mod, so we're going to be doing a lot of that. Now, some of these cancel out my aesthetics, my armor. I just need to find out which ones and not wear those. But we are going to do the back ones. Right. I think it's one of the side ones I can't wear, but it's fine. Yeah, see, I want my hip bones. Yeah, I want to keep my hip bones, so that's one of them we're not going to have. That's fine. I'm okay with it. I have an idea. Let's hit my compass. Scale up and down. Plus and minus. No, that ain't working. Oh, there we go. There we go. I don't need it big. Pick it up like right there. That'll work. Yeah. Just a little bit of a immersion. I'm okay with my stamina bar being kind of large because I need to see it. I don't know what dictates her moving slowly and what doesn't move her slowly. The combat mod, it's supposed to make you walk when you got your weapon out, but it doesn't do it all the time, so I don't know what dictates that. But this girl is going to be big on dragon hunting itself. Speaking of, I forgot to do something in character creation. 3 days. We're going to drop that down to 1. I had this at half a day on my test run, and there were so many dragons. We're gonna do 1 day instead of 3. So presumably, if I fast travel a couple times, a day should pass and a dragon should pop up. So. The whole purpose is that the dragon apocalypse is happening, and this character is like my canon dragonborn. Like all the stuff I was doing on Div was pure out of character, except for the one shout, throw voice, which she can do. Because she's a vampire, she's had a few years of practice.
Never should have come here.
Oh, you can even see their stamina with that. That's cool. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. I've never seen that one before. Oh, I love that dodge. Apparently, it even gives iframes. So there's like a small window where you can actually be invincible for the duration. Alright, we got a guy up here.
You picked a bad time to get lost.
Now I've had the kill move mod already, but I changed it so the kill moves themselves should be a lot more varied. Like there'll be moments where she'll like have her axe or weapon in her hand, but still like punch people, and it makes a certain kind of sense. Although it probably wouldn't be the safest thing to do in real life. But this is a Nord; they're built different. She's got her ass out in a snowstorm. So that's how Nords do. Okay. I'm gonna need to take a screenshot of this. Oh, damn. Right, I got caps lock on. Why did that not work? There we go. Oh, that's beautiful. Gypsy. There we go. Alright, I need to keep my stamina because there's like 7 enemies ahead. One of the things I think I forgot to do on Div's entire run was activate the extra bandit mod, and it was in the MCM menu the whole time. It was there, I just didn't know I had to activate anything. Alright. Ah. That's awesome, I just dodged her arrow. I love it. I think that is a steel axe. That is better than mine. Here. Floor can have that. See, now she's like running. Ow. Now she's walking. Oh. It's so cool. I think we're clear. Looking at the compass. I really like the compass being that small, actually. It's even though it's in the same space, it's taking up, like, less of my eye view. It sounds weird to say, but... Ow! Took it anyway. Yeah! That's so cool. Alright, for our next step, we're going to go immediately into two-handed. Now, character-wise, she is a little unscrupulous. In the sense that she will play dirty if she has to, but she's not like at a certain point she's going to have to join the Thieves Guild, which doesn't bother her too much. It's just she's not going to really work for them consistently. She's like, y'all got something I need. I don't think there's anything up there. Oh, I didn't even mention it, but I got like the directional movement. I got smooth cam. It's so much more, like it's a very smooth experience. Oh, I didn't press Alt. Alt is I didn't need to press Alt again. Maybe I should put it on a different key, but I don't know which to put it on. I'm looking at my keyboard right now. Now, okay, you came through the wall. Alright. Weird. Really? Why are you hitting the skeleton? Fine, I can see the chest anyway. All that for 4 gold. Crunch. That thing hurt a lot. That's why I've been dumping in health. We already know he betrays us, so he's going down. Oh, sorry man, swung too many times. I actually need to look at these because I have percentage values of like circlets and necklaces and such. Oh. Pretty early on, I got the Ring of the Khajiit, which gives me muffled movement, so if I can get that again, which is random generation, if I get it again, she can actually like sneak up on people and hit them with her two-handed sword. Now she can only do it once, because obviously swinging a massive hammer or whatever is loud. 29? What is mine? Ooh! You have that. Alright. Oh, I dig it. I like it a lot. But it was funny that she was getting like a lot of sneak experience for pretty much no reason. Like that. Now I've already been here, so it's not going to work against these. Yeah, there we go. I got one. It's not exactly Elden Ring. Or, like Elden Ring, I probably could have read the attack pattern a little better and dodged that. Ow. I'm not pressing alt, I don't know why I'm doing that. Oof. Short press dodge key. Huh. I don't know if that's gonna work any better. I can even change the stamina. Let's go down to 7. Just to make it a little more forgiving. Okay, now I have to double tap. So my alt does nothing anymore. No, it still does. Okay. And he's coming back. Oh, there's actually something in this chest for once. Nothing good, but it's something. Alright, let's go before it comes back. I think on Dib I lowered the chance from like 40% on Dead Resurrection to like 10%. And I didn't touch it on this character yet. Auto running while I took a drink. Ring of Happiness. Ruby Armor and Life. Okay. That's a lot of help. What does the Ring of Happiness do? Oh, that's actually gonna help. It's got a float line, carrying capacity. Okay. Prices are 10%, and I can walk on water. Okay. That's pretty powerful. I kind of like the idea of having a light on me. But in order to, I think I'm gonna favorite it so I can like equip and unequip on demand in case the light drives me nuts in like brighter lit areas. Crusader Shield, I already got one of those. See, this one is priced kind of appropriately. The whole Crusader set actually kind of is. They're priced fairly appropriately because they're powerful, but they're not like godly. Except for the capes. The capes are so overtuned. There's 3 different capes that cater to like your different playstyles. The warrior one gives like 40% extra on like 7 different things. It's insane. Like 40% two-handed damage, one-handed damage. I think an armor skill, I forget if it was light or heavy. But it's way too powerful. So it's like they did a really good job on the armor itself, and then kind of dropped the ball with the capes. Because the capes are also worth like a shit ton of money. for like no reason at all. I was also trying to get like a different animation for weapons and stuff, but the couple that I got didn't work. Like there's a new one that came out as of this recording, like yesterday, where it gives you the warded moveset for two-handed swords from For Honor, and I'm like, that's really cool. I mean, the video looks great. Perhaps a little snappier than this barbarian should wield them with, but it's still cool. I still wanted it. But it wasn't working, so I don't know why that was happening. Alright, without a cursor, let me get in. I don't know where to look for it, but obviously my what are these called? Puzzle walls really needs an HD texture, because like, look, I clearly have something for like everything else. Maybe, see, there's a specific set that, see, that looks good. And then you look at this muddy nonsense. I don't know if I've talked about it, or I don't remember if I've talked about it, because I haven't recorded Skyrim in like a week and some change. But I got a double mobs mod with it. It turns out it only duplicates like the boss enemies, not enemies themselves, which is unfortunate. I really wanted to stress my characters out, because I know this game so well. But anyone who's familiar knows that this guy is there's never anything standing here. Alright, let's get one in stamina. What's that little crystal icon? Okay, I can clearly see my damage that I'm doing. That's cool. Ooh. And now, I've started this, the Imperious racial overhaul. Gives every race their own like specific kind of quest. With Red Guards, it's you have to kill or survive a battle with 3 or more enemies like 30 times, which doesn't take as long as you might think. Especially if you're not a sneaky type Red Guard. If you don't stealth around and you just aggro hold camps, then you'll burn through that pretty quick. And conversely, this one doesn't take very long either. I once cleared a broken down like abandoned house with like 3 bandits in it, killed them all, looted the chest, got credit for this racial quest. So doesn't take long. I got that Dragonstone, didn't I? Yeah, I do. Overall, pretty profitable venture. We're gonna go down here a little bit to nab some landmarks. You haven't seen it because I haven't recorded it, but I restarted Div with the whole racials and such, and they gave them an actual like 100% speed boost, which I love. Oh right, I can walk on water because of the ring that I'm wearing. But this ring is also a kind of an example of it's kind of overtuned. Like, instead of 70 carry capacity, it should be more like, I don't know, I would do like, if I was the mod maker, I would do like 30 or 40. No, we're just gonna do a little exploring. The goal here is to just get the dragons to spawn as quickly as possible and as much as possible, but we'll get there. Oh, what am I in combat with? I want to get this shrine. I want to see what this is, and then I'll port to Whiterun. Or can I? I don't think I've been there yet. Nope, haven't been there. Oh, this is Valkyrie. Mud crab! I didn't double tap. It just decided to do that. Oh, Skellyman. Nope, alt's not working. Alright. It might be my keyboard. Like, there might be a sticky key or something. Yeah, it's grass. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Anyway, this is part of the shout overhaul. Well, not overhaul, but more like expansion mod. That once you get certain shouts, you can revisit these. And I don't know if it gives you like the final word, or second word, or just powers them up. I don't know. I know how to start it. But I gotta get to the Greybeards for that. Alright, I can actually wait till daytime now, because I'm not a vampire.
The Riverwood Trader is everything? Yeah, an ornament. Solid gold in the shape of a You found it! I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
Where it belongs is on the counter, apparently.
Thank you. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Alrighty, we're gonna get rid of that. Dismantle that. This ring seems to protect you from... Oh, is that one of the special ones? Alright, what does this do? Turn undead, steadfast ward. Fortify restoration. A strange and mysterious hum. I don't know what that means. Several of these items have that. 10 health regenerates. That's not really what I need. That's more of like a paladin cleric archetype type ring. Alright. Oh. Right, so I got this mod that puts a fence in most inns. Excuse me. And they have a baseline 2,000 gold.
Yes?
And I think they normally have 1,000, but because I have that ×2 money mod. Oh, that's both of those. I'll give him that. we're down to 100 pounds. And I lost that 150 bonus because I sold gems. I don't know where that's coming from. I think that's also the more interesting loot mod. I don't know offhandedly. Alright, so we got 2 perks. We're gonna go damage and back into light armor for that 40%. She will branch out, don't worry. Yeah, moments like this where this light is kind of annoying. I lose the 70 pounds, but it's fine. She's not gonna have like 1,000 encumbrance like Dib has. However, I am gonna take the pickpocketing perk, which adds 50 carry weight. My level 20 version of her, I think, got up to like 650-ish, which is plenty. There's another shrine right there. We'll might touch that. We're also going to do a sojourn to the Elysium Manor. Oh yeah, it's right here. In some fashion. I don't see it. There are physics to this water. It will push me around. Yeah, like it's doing right now. Yep. Alright. Ooh. Alright, made it. Okay, yeah, I've discovered that one on her before. Whee! I'm in combat. Alright, before I get close to this building, I'm going to save and exit because when I first installed this house mod, I went and touched the door when it was still locked and I immediately crashed the desktop, so I want to be more safe than sorry. But let's hit up Whiterun a little bit. But I'm going to restart the game for stability's sake. You'll probably also see the little stutter for the quick saving a lot more often because since Dib's run, I don't know if I've doubled her mods or my mods for Skyrim, but it's certainly been a boost. I think I was running like 60 or 70-ish mods with Dib's initial run, so I'm gonna go look at that. But until then, thanks for joining me, and toodles.